Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for November 25th through December 1st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings. So they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Taurus. What do you got for us? The overall energy for the reading, the 10 of Wands. There's a little bit of hardship here. I can see where it's coming from in the reading, and we'll get there in a minute. But yeah, something is feeling a little bit heavy for you here. In the recent past, the Chariot, the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, you're starting to align more and more with yourself here. There's something on your mind, though. So as this is happening, it's a great energy, and you would feel super empowered and super clear and, you know, better than ever before potentially, but there's still something that's stressing you out. What is that? It's here. In the current situation, the Four of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Temperance card, you've been upset about something for a very long time. You've been carrying this burden, and that's where the heaviness apply. And I think that's where that stressing about something applies too. You're holding on to something, an energy that's quite pressing. You've been upset about something. And I feel like you're getting very, very close to just letting that go, whatever you're holding on to. Because it's not a healthy energy for you, you know? In the immediate future, the King of Cups, the Hermit, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I feel like sometime in between now and here is when you let it go, because I see no trace of it. I see you carrying a little bit of it in the past there. As you're starting to show up more and more in your power, I see it still lingering around in the current situation. I no longer see it in the immediate future there. It's a clear path towards happiness here for you. Your heart is showing up completely open and just experiencing pretty much everything from that space, which is freaking amazing. So, okay. Well, let's clarify. Let's do the 10 of Wands. For the 10 of Wands, you get the 10 of Wands again, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. So I see just a little bit of this still. What is this? Just a tiny little bit of this energy still hanging around here. Like, for the most part, you've worked through whatever you're hanging on to. But there's still something in there that I kind of get the sense that sometimes you're being even triggered, especially towards this energy, by very small, almost insignificant things. It's like, oh, well, that reminded me of that. And it's like, okay. It's very small in there. It still has quite the impact, but it's very small in how this energy still shows up tied up to you. Let's do the Chariot. In the recent past, you get the Nine of Wands, the World card, the Lovers. A big chunk of it has been healed here. It is tied up to a connection, so whatever healing, I kind of see this major aspect of healing tied up to that connection there. And I kind of see a lot of things from that. You know how I always say, work through it, transmute it, get it out of the way, don't hang on to it, whatever grudge or whatever, like, kinds of energy. Those are not beneficial to you at the end of the day. You know, why choose to hang on to hate someone for the rest of your life? And because why? You know, how does that serve you at the end of the day? Not them. Forget about them. This is not about them. It's about what you're hanging on to. Why would you hold on to those energies in you, in yourself, in your body, in your spirit? For what? So there's definitely a whole lot of work that's been done around this connection for you. And the big chunk of the heaviness that's still kind of lurking around, just a tiny little bit, has been worked on by you here. There's been a lot of work done here. You're still hanging on to that little final thread. Like, still gotta be upset with them for something. Why? Because why? You know? For the Emperor, you get the Magician, the Six of Cups, the Five of Swords. You're more upset with yourself here than with somebody else, even though it's going to show up as you being upset with somebody else. There seems to be a wrong choice made at some point. Like, I thought it was the right choice, but was it? No, not really. Oh, shit. So I'm going to be pissed off with them because they showed up for me, confusing me. Right? No, it's with yourself that you're upset. Because you made the choice at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what shows up in front of you. Just, you know? So you've been hanging on to these energies of being upset with this, that, and the other when it wasn't even them that made those choices for you. You know? So ultimately, you've been holding a grudge more on yourself towards than another. Even though to you, it's holding on to something against somebody else. But it wasn't somebody else to begin with. It was you all along. So see why it's damaging to you at the end of the day? Not to anybody else. For the Nine of Swords, you get the Temperance card, the Eight of Cups, the Star. Yeah, you resent that. Because you made this choice that you thought was right, but it was wrong, you missed the right choice, which I don't know what that would have been. You probably don't know what that would have been. But you see how much of a pickle was created here out of this? And you see how all of it comes back to you? It was your choice. No, just because you chose wrong doesn't mean that whatever was at the end of your choice there made you choose that so that you don't choose the right ones. All your choices. And sometimes we fuck up. And sometimes we don't make the right choices. But most times it's okay to admit to that. Because otherwise we create these sorts of energies of I hate them because I chose them, or I hate that because I chose that, or... And then we put even more crappy energy into ourselves instead of owning up to it and saying, hey, you know, I'm human. I make mistakes. And I fucked up. Can that be okay? You know? And I feel like you're getting closer and closer to that, where you're not only accepting that, but embracing yourself for that. Because you're going to make right choices. You're going to make not so right choices. You're going to make all sorts of choices. Life is about choices. So, you know, that's how you learn. For the Four of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Okay. And again, there's a lot that's been done in the past already over this. Potentially a lot of owning up to things and realizing that at the end of the day, those were your choices, and how all of this energy came back towards harming yourself. Not the ones you chose, the ones you didn't, the this, the that, nothing outside of yourself. It all came back to you, and I feel like that was the place in which you needed a lot of healing. Again, the big chunk of that, I get the sense that it's been done already. You still have some little things here and there that you're cleaning up, but you're looking way better and in a place of acceptance over yourself as, hey, I'm only human, you know, and love towards yourself for that. Not 100%. You're not, again, you're on that final stretch of healing all of that. So when you would feel that full love towards yourself as an imperfect human being, because we all are that, then that you're going to be in a place of probably here, where I'm not going to see any of this little bit of something left. For the Four of Cups, in the current situation, you get the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords. Now, you carry a little bit of upsetness or disappointment almost in self for not pursuing what you felt was right for you. And that comes with all of this. Well, that comes again with the choices we're making, right, at the end of the day. There's a little bit of almost like regretful kind of an energy. I should have gone with what I felt, you know. And as I said, part of all of this chunk of healing. This is a lot of shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know, and then putting that in contrast with the actual choices you may have made. And it's going to be very hurtful. It's going to be a lot to heal in there. And you've done a big part of that chapter for you, chapter of healing over this. You're on the final stretch of that, for sure. There's still little things that are showing up here and there that still have to do with mostly you being upset with yourself. But like very small in contrast with what I see in the past there. And in the past, it almost carried a sense of rage, a sense of, I'm so upset with this, that, and I'm furious with this. Right now, it's shown up as, I'm still not 100%, you know, I'm still not 100% forgiving myself for this choice or that choice. And there's still a little bit of regret or nostalgia even over some things that could have been or something like that. So it's very mild in comparison. In the past, I see the mad bull in there being like, get out of my way, I'm coming for you, you know? Right now, it's kind of like, it's just a bull eating some grass and then kind of, but that's it. It's fine. As long as the bull is not charging, everybody's fine, you know? For the Temperance card, in the current situation, you get the Six of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. You're still work in progress. You're still working through these energies, you know? So you're doing good here. You're doing good. You've been at this for a minute, by the looks of it. You're almost out of this cycle. You're almost out of this healing cycle. It's been a very long one for you, but very beneficial. Very beneficial, because coming out of the cycle, you'll definitely be able to embrace yourself for who you are. And that's one of the biggest parts of you being honest with yourself about who you are, what you want, what you need, what's best for you, what, you know, aligning with yourself fully. So it's beautiful to see this. Let's do the King of Cups in the immediate future. The Hangman, the Death card, the Five of Wands. You're struggling a little bit with the concept here. It's a concept. It's a human concept, human-related concept, because from the energetical standpoint, something is very much alive here. And it's in your heart, and it's alive, and it'll always be alive. In the physical aspect, it may be very much dead and buried. Who knows what the fuck happened here? So you're struggling to either accept that or change that, because if it's alive in your heart, then why can't it be alive in the physical? Why does it have to be dead? You know, I don't know. There's a little bit of struggle there. I don't see you reaching a conclusion here. I just see the struggle between the concept and the actual reality of the energy at play. Let's do the Hermit in the immediate future. The Page of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Strength card. See, because your heart is showing up as wanting to open something up. You know, to at least try. It feels right to you from the place that you've reached here, full alignment with yourself and with your heart, to open up your heart to something here. Takes a lot, but it feels right. Now, whether or not you're gonna, I don't know. But for the Ten of Cups, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Tower, the Eight of Wands. You might have the shock of your life here. because I see a response from the other side, but it does show up as shocking the hell out of you. Because again, if you're in the struggle of trying to open something up that looks dead, and then you're kind of trying, you're not trying, you're just putting something out there to check, is it dead? You know? And then it looks like, no, it's very much alive. Because it is coming back to you. Whatever you're putting out as an energy, it's coming back to you under the same energy. So it's definitely an energy exchange here that's at play, but it's shocking the hell out of you. It's like, oh, you know? So it's nice. Whatever this is, it's looking to be going in a nice direction from the perspective of you being in complete alignment with yourself and with your heart. It's really, really cool. Let's see what the universe has. As a final advice, the Magician, the Star, the Three of Wands. Yeah. This falls in line with a manifestation that you may not even know you're carrying through. So there could have been something you manifested, who knows when, who knows how. You don't even know, I think. Because this is the right path for you. It's almost like if you've fallen off your path, you're coming right back on it. By what it is that you're doing here. And all of this is part of your own manifestation. It's something that comes from your heart to you. And you're doing it here. You're walking the path of your own manifestation. And you've been doing that for a minute, I feel like, through this healing especially. You know, so it's beautiful. What I'm seeing here is freaking transformative, amazing. And it brings you, again, the closer it brings you to your real self, the better I feel here. So that's what you're doing. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.